Okay.
All right, part 3. We're just going to get back into it. Starting on question 20. Which one of these is a mammal? Seahorse, sea lion, sea urchin.
Sea lion.
Yeah.
I
I was
had to think.
I was gonna whittle it down and be like, we both know it's not a sea urchin. So is it a horse or a lion?
I had to think of what all those things were. I didn't know. I thought I was like, sea lion's not a thing, and an urchin. What is that? I had to think about what they were.
Well, right. I was like, I know what a sea urchin is, but for some reason, whenever I said seahorse and sea lion, I pictured the same animal.
Yeah, I was like, what
It's
is?
just now appearing in my mind what an actual seahorse looks like.
That's why it took me a second.
And I love seahorses. Sorry, guys.
Cool.
So you got one right. All right. Which continent is the least populated?
Antarctica.
Well done. I'm gonna keep forgetting to take.
Okay, I know my consonants, and here's why. Because during homeschooling, I had a song. Wait, I've probably done it on this podcast before. North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, kangaroos jump in Australia, penguins wild in Antarctica. I live in North America, in the USA, Missouri, Columbia, 65203.
You thought Egypt was in Europe.
Did you not like?
That's the late 1930s.
Did you not like my continent song?
It was beautiful. I love how at the end it did not rhyme with 65203 at all. It's adorable. But honestly, I kind of wish I had done that to memorize my continents whenever I was a kid.
Girl,
Because it
I
because
had
like for the 50 states, that song was a banger, man.
I don't know that one. For the amount of songs I did, do you know that one?
Mhm. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Alabama, Connecticut, yeah, Delaware, Florida, Kentucky. I can't remember
Yes, see,
that.
I don't think you do, but that's
It
fine.
was like it was a good song. And then we also, I'm pretty sure, were first forced to learn it because we performed it at like an assembly or something. And I was like,
Wait, have we talked
okay.
about this on the podcast? Wait, no, because we didn't. We weren't in the same class. My first grade class, we had to perform because you were in the other class. My first grade class, we had to perform the months of the year in English and Spanish. Well, I had stage fright, and like I'm not gonna about to do that in front of all my peers and the whole school.
She's a
So
star.
my teacher luckily was like, "Oh, someone needs to be the conductor and hold like the little pointer finger wand." And I was like, "I'll do that." So I got to have my back to the crowd, and I just did this the whole performance.
That's a great job to have.
We have like a home video.
And I really enjoyed being on stage. I was in the school musical. I was like, hell
Oh,
yeah. I played
wait,
a parrot.
wait. First grade? Were you in the Alice in Wonderland thing, or is that just my class?
That was just your class.
Oh, because I was Alice.
We did It's a Jungle Out There. Oh, what?
I don't know how I went from being the conductor and not wanting. So I was Alice, and I think there was drama because, like, of course, everyone wanted to be Alice, and I was Alice.
Right. Wow. That's really
There's
no,
the tea.
we did It's a Jungle Out There in 5th grade. Were you
Oh,
homeschooled then?
yeah.
In 5th grade? Yeah,
I only
so
went
that's
to
why.
Rockbridge for first and second grade.
Right. Forgot about that. Yeah, so me and Bennett did it together as a joke. We like auditioned as a joke and then we actually got parts. We're like, oh, so then I had to be painted as a parrot for 2 nights of my weekend.
I love that.
Yeah, it was great. All right. Since the late 1930s, what calendar date has been designated for the inauguration? What date is the inauguration of the United States president?
Okay, that was a long way of saying that.
I
Um,
know. I had to cut it down because even I couldn't remember what I was saying five
I'm
seconds
like,
after.
this is Dr. C's class. I'm like, okay, get to the point. What are you
Right,
asking?
exactly. I'm like, don't do these long-winded questions. What date
Okay.
is an inauguration of a president every year? Or
Uh,
one's elected.
pretty sure it's like I was gonna say the 1st of January. We vote in like November, and then they get like elected like January 6th?
January 20th is the inauguration. I would not have known that in a million years. The only reason I know that is because my parents went to the inaugural ball for the last one. And I was like, okay.
For Biden's?
For my dad's company was invited for Trump's. I was like, why? He hates your company.
True.
He did not love them because they're affiliated with China. So he Trump didn't like them. But they went to the inaugural ball and my mom looked very beautiful and my dad looked very handsome and I thought it was very sweet. That's the only reason I know that date.
That's cool though. Okay. Next.
In the initials, okay, whatever. NASA, NASA. What does the first A stand for?
National affiliate national it's got to be something in astrology. National astronomy.
Aeronautics.
Okay, see,
Which
I was
is
on the right path.
better than affiliation, which is what you were about to go with.
Okay.
These questions are so long-winded for no reason. The full question is, in the initials of the federal agency known as NASA, what does the first A stand for? You
Just
don't need
NASA.
that whole beginning part.
No, you don't.
NASA, what's the first A? You're not gonna know this, but I have faith.
Try me.
What revolutionary leader
Okay.
wrote Common Sense in 1776? What fifth grader knows this? We're about to graduate college and we don't know this.
Come on now.
This
Revolution.
is another one, gun to my head. No.
Is this like a name I know? Like a name I've heard of? Like Washington himself wrote it?
Doesn't even sound familiar to me.
Who is it?
Thomas Paine?
Nah.
Who the is that? It's Liam Payne's dad.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, no. Who is that?
Next.
The name of the first satellite put into orbit by the US.
Space Orbit.
Explorer. That one I actually didn't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's okay.
The name of our first satellite. It was very cute.
Don't care.
Oh God. I know I've asked you this one before. What ancient civilization built the Machu Picchu complex in Peru?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that one.
Just name an ancient civilization.
Yeah, I don't want to like say something insensitive or something. I don't know.
The Incas.
See, that would
Like
not
the Incas, the Aztecs. No. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. We're on the internet. What type of animal can live on both water and land?
mammal. What? It's not
We
like
talked about this literally 45 minutes ago.
yeah, that's what you just fed me. That like a mammal can live on.
What type of animal can live on both water and land?
Okay, but not a whale. See, now it's got me confused. Oh, you said it was called like an amphibian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we know it's not mammal and we know it's not whale. So what is it?
See, now you got me confused with that one. Don't count that one.
That's so funny. No, it's fine. How many sides does a hexagon have? You can do it, I believe.
I want to say
Wait.
5, but there's no way it could be odd, right? No, I do want to say it's 5 because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 5.
5.
No, there's not. Oh yeah. Do. You're incorrect. It's 6, but that's a pentagon. 5 is a pentagon. I know hexagon only because there's an X in both 6 and hex. Only reason I ever knew it.
Okay.
Right. if you need a half a cup of flour and you only have a quarter measuring cup, how many times do you need to use that to get half a cup of flour? If you need a half cup and you have a quarter cup, how many times do you need to use that?
2.
2 times.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be harder than it was.
No. It's long-winded. I don't know why. The interior angles of a triangle always add up to what?
180?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Well done. And the exterior is 360.
Got it.
What? Ooh, this is one
It's
that had that I'm not even kidding. This question sparked an argument between my parents because
what?
they disagreed with one another's answers.
Oh, let's hear it.
What was the sorry, mom and dad, love you. They're very much in love. Don't think my parents are fighting a lot. What was the most widely grown crop in the middle colonies?
I don't know.
So the answer is wheat.
Wheat?
My
That's what I
dad,
was gonna say.
my dad was adamant that the question is wrong and that the answer is actually tobacco.
Oh no, that's not what I was gonna say.
Because I think didn't was it Jonestown in Virginia that did tobacco, that started tobacco?
Yeah, like I would know that.
I need my seventh. This is seventh grade knowledge.
Homeschooled.
I remembered. Oh yeah, I remember that from seventh grade. They're lying to us, but the answer is wheat. But my dad argues with.
Okay. I should have said wheat. I was thinking corn, but I was like,
I'm gonna. I swear you. I gave you a point because.
oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
What was the name of the last queen of France?
Oh, Dr. C would love this because we love talking about queens and kings in her class. Um, oh, something Elizabeth. Beheaded?
That's Britain. That's your hint.
She was beheaded. I don't know.
Marie Antoinette. She lost her head. Yeah. Who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird?
Oh,
I do know this one.
I've never read
Especially
it.
because I loved To Kill a Mockingbird. That was like the one required reading for our classes that I actually bothered to read. It
We
was
read
so
it freshman year, but my class didn't read it for whatever.
really? You didn't read it in civics?
Mm-mm.
What the
No.
hell? That was so good.
Um, so I don't know, but I think it's a name I'll know once you say it.
Harper Lee.
I would have never known that.
I love that book. I was like, Atticus, you're the man. Because I know, like, you know how we all did To Kill a Mockingbird, and then later in
Yeah.
the class, well, I'm saying my entire class read To Kill a Mockingbird,
Oh,
and then later in the class, you had your choices between three books. It was Animal Farm 1984 and Fahrenheit 451.
yep, yep.
I chose 1984, which was the biggest mistake of my entire life.
No, mine was Animal Farm. Okay, something you should know about me is I'm not a reader. I don't read. If I
I
if I read, I'm not processing anything, point blank, period. I read Animal Farm and have no idea what that book was about at all, besides the fact that there was all these animals talking. No idea what happened. Also,
I
wait a second.
see, I'm the opposite of you. I love reading, but like I like reading for pleasure, like, for fun. I don't like reading textbooks. I'm like in one ear out the other. But I love reading for fun, but I chose 1984. I remember I only remember the really weird parts of that book. Like I don't know. At some point, the main character's tortured with his face in a cage with a rat, and like that's literally and like Big Brother. That's all I remember.
No, I
It
don't.
was awful.
I don't read. I don't process what I read. And okay, I was like part-time, went to middle school, part-time homeschooled, but in
Right.
my class we had to read some book about a scorpion. Did you read that?
Yes. Was
And
it?
I
Scorpion
still have
King?
no idea if the scorpion, the way I read it is the scorpion kept turning into a human. See,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember any of that book either.
that's how I read. Okay,
I
anyways, this is
remember
so
like
boring.
the poppy, like the drug I remember was part of like was in there somewhere.
Dude, I
That's
don't like
literally it. I don't remember any of Was it the Scorpion King?
something like that.
Something whatever.
Anyways, I'm
Anyway,
boring myself.
literally. What force pulls objects towards the earth?
Inertia. Wait, sorry, gravity.
Whenever you drop something, what makes it fall?
Gravity. Because because we were in physics together. Dude, get Mackenzie on right now. She's been texting me. But we were all in the same physics class
Also,
freshman year of high school. Seriously, get her on. We had no clue
oh, I found a picture from that class the other day of you. Keep going. I'm gonna pull it
at
up.
it. Not a single thing do I know what happened in that class, but me and Mackenzie always joke about to this day. We always just say the word inertia randomly because our teacher would always say inertia and we have no idea. Oh yeah, I've seen this one, I think.
Just kidding.
We have
Says
no
on the board, physics first Smith test corrections, and somebody wrote, "Hello, I got a 63% on my physics test on the board, and I'm pretty convinced you or Mackenzie wrote that."
Oh, not me. I was too
Actually,
shy.
no, the handwriting's too good. It was probably like, I don't know,
I was too shy.
anybody else.
Anyways, continue.
What's the capital of Connecticut?
See, I don't know. I don't know any capitals. I don't know why New York's. I don't know.
Well,
Connecticut.
and Connecticut's one of my states that I don't think actually exists.
No, it doesn't. No.
List.
It's the same
Uh,
state as Kentucky. Connecticut, Kentucky, same state.
yeah. I mean, like, I just like somebody says Connecticut, it's like one of those states where if you were just talking to me in conversation, and you said like, "Oh, I'm going to Connecticut this summer," I would think you were talking about a city called Connecticut. For some reason, I
Exactly.
assume it's a city somewhere.
Exactly.
Or Missouri, just somewhere. I don't for some reason never remember that it's a state, and I don't know why.
I agree.
Okay. I missed a point in there. Yeah, I did. Okay. Just making sure you get your points. How? Oh God. Well, how many countries are in Africa?
Not even gonna try.
54. I wouldn't either. Oh, this one's good too. Um, okay. In the sentence, Sally is a very good person. What part of speech is the word very?
See, I knew when you read that sentence, whatever the answer was, I was gonna say very. But now I have to figure out what very is. I was like ready. I was like, it's very, because it's like an unneeded word. But what's an unneeded word called?
It's
A describing word.
it's a combination of two.
An
It,
adverb
yes. It's a describing word.
for an
It's
action.
like it's a description of an action.
Dude, I'm getting
So
bored. I feel like we're in school and I
I'm
can't.
sorry. I got
No,
so
I'm just like, oh man, not another lesson.
see, I'm like I did ACT English and reading where I was
Oh,
cream of the crop.
me too.
Shock.
But that's 4 years ago. I'm over that.
But it's because science and math I absolutely tanked. I'd be going to Harvard if math and science weren't a part of it. How many syllables are in the word creation?
Creation.
There you go. 3. All right. The Statue of Liberty was a gift to the US from what country? This I do.
France.
France. Well done.
I'm telling you, some of these
It
just
was a
pop in.
gift from France.
We must have done this quiz before because some of this is coming from I have no idea where.
Some of them are repeats, but yeah, some of them are repeats, but you've shockingly gotten quite a few repeats wrong, so it clearly doesn't matter.
True.
What do you call a scientist who studies rocks?
Oh, a geologist.
Yes.
Because I took my freshman year of college at Kansas State University, the hardest class I've ever taken in college, forget all of our hospitality, I took geology. It's the first time in my life I ever got a B, and I had a panic attack that I got a B. Yeah, now I'm like, okay, who cares? I got a B.
Now I'm just excited to pass.
I was so devastated. I got a B in geology. I mean, that was the hardest class I've ever taken.
You are an education major. Why are you taking geology?
Because you had to have your basic
I don't
science
consider
classes.
geology basic.
No, and my advisor was like, "Oh, you need you need a science credit." She suggested geology. I don't know why.
What a bitch.
I know.
That's awful. I had my choice between astronomy and geology for my sciences because the others were full because I did mine too late, and I chose astronomy. I'm like, I will
Good.
take astronomy a second time because I cannot imagine
Geology was
taking
so
a geology class.
worse than finance. I mean, I have no idea what happened in that class.
Worse than finance. I can't even imagine a class worse than finance. Oh my God.
So bad.
Okay. Which of the following fractions are equivalent to 1/3? 3/1,
No.
9/27, or 10/40.
No, 9/27.
Yeah, because you can
Okay.
divide it by 3 and get 1/3.
Yeah, that's easy.
What are the 3 types of rock? Dwayne. Sorry.
Matter.
No.
Oh, what did you say?
The 3 types of rock are sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous.
Okay, like maybe that sounds familiar. The sedimentary sounds familiar.
It's familiar, but I would not have gotten that right if I had not seen the words.
That was the worst class ever.
This is 6th grade when I learned this. I'm traumatized by this. What is a hyperbole?
Never heard that word in my life.
It was funny because I'm traumatized by this word because our teacher was yelling at us because we kept calling it hyperbole as a joke. I wouldn't actually remember what it is, but it's an exaggeration to show emphasis. So being like overly dramatic
So
to prove,
us.
yeah, we are hyperboles. What's the largest and deepest ocean in the world?
Pacific.
Yes.
But
And
see, that was
do you know what the deepest area of the Pacific is called?
the deep Pacific.
Girl, it's the Marianas Trench, deepest part of the world.
Never heard that in my life.
Really?
Mm-mm.
How many amendments are in the Bill of Rights?
12.
10.
That was my next guess.
Okay. True or false? The platypus is a mammal.
Okay, this one like it sounds true, but because he threw in the word platypus, it feels like it's false.
That's the topic of the question.
Like
Because you threw in this word that really threw me. It's the topic of the whole question. All right, whatever. Oh, that made me giggle.
what's
Who
the
was the
answer?
16th president?
What's the answer?
Oh, it's true. It's a mammal.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
I just assumed you were wrong and moved on. Who was the 16th president?
16th. Well, Abe was about 12 to 15. He was one of those. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you think Abe Lincoln is 16?
I don't think, bitch. I see the answer.
Oh, he was 16? I thought he was like 12 to 15.
You said yes.
I know he's one of those. Okay, well, he's
He's
16.
the 16th president. That's one of the only ones I actually know.
So did I get that point?
No.
I
Why
got
would
the
you?
name.
You said the very first words that came out of your mouth was, well, I
Abe.
know it's not Abe because he's 12 to 15. And then you even said I was wrong when I tried to help you. No, you did not get that one right. All right. No, I'm not doing the grammar again. I can't read that long of a question. 1 inch is equal to how many centimeters?
Oh, funny you should ask. Why is this funny to you?
Because the answer is so fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be bad because the other day, what was I reading? And it was something on Etsy, and everything was in centimeters, and I'm like, that's got to be like
Girl.
some like London thing because we don't use centimeters here, do we? Because I'm like trying to convert centimeters to inches,
We do,
but nah.
but we don't really measure things like
It's-
they're on every ruler, but I have never measured anything in centimeters unless it's smaller than an inch because I don't want to do like a seventh of an
Okay,
inch
I
or
was gonna say
something.
I think centimeters are smaller than inch, so it's gonna be like
You don't
point.
have things that are smaller than 1 inch.
That's what I'm saying. So it's gonna be like 0.037.
2.54.
So it's bigger.
No, there's 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch.
See, I'm confused now, but okay. The numbers two is bigger than one.
Right.
Okay, continue.
The comments on this video. What river forms the border between Indiana and Kentucky? I didn't even know this river existed. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, so it's not the Mississippi River.
No.
No idea.
The Ohio River.
Ohio?
There's an
They,
Ohio River?
they don't have a river.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know that river existed. Whatever. Which blood type is a universal donor?
Oh, me and my sister were just talking about this because she has the one that she can donate to everybody, but she doesn't get to receive much. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, positive?
AB. Oh, I'm so sorry. Universal recipient, not
Oh,
donor.
you
So you
didn't
can
say that.
receive. I know that's my bad. Recipient, not donor, two different things, Hannah.
Donor, my
You can
sister's
receive all kinds of blood.
AB can.
Yes.
I still would have probably gotten that.
That's I completely forgot about that part of it. That's really cool. Also, did you know greyhounds, their blood is universal for all dogs? They're the universal donor of dogs.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that. I love that.
So at a lot of like vet hospitals and things, they'll make sure one of the doctors on staff or something has a pet greyhound for universal blood.
I love that. I did not know
Fun
that.
fact, kitties. So like if God forbid my dog were ever in need of blood, like after having babies or something, if you know somebody with a greyhound or know a vet that has a greyhound, you can
I
get them to
don't. I need to find one.
I need to find a greyhound. Yeah, that's just a fun fact that I found out the other day. I thought that was super cool.
I
All
love
right.
that.
The Great Sphinx in Egypt has the head of a man and the body of what species of animal?
A horse.
That's a centaur.
Okay. I said what I needed to say.
It's the head of a man, body of a lion.
When would I have known that?
What horses are you seeing in Egypt? Ancient Egypt.
I don't know.
There's
Oh,
camels in Egypt. All right. Moving on. Good God. All right. The Hundred Years' War was between England and what other country?
don't care.
France. We wouldn't care. We don't care about them. What is what? Oh, most abundant element in the universe.
Is an element like on the periodic table?
Mm-hmm.
The most
Like table of elements.
mm, I can't even tell you one. Like there's calcium and there's silver
That's
and
two.
there's iron and there's nickel. So out of those, I'm gonna say
Know
iron.
any of the do you know any of the gases?
Girl, no.
Like what we breathe or
Oxygen, C oh, oxygen,
no.
CO2.
I thought hydrogen. Well done. The flag of the European Union. Wow. Sorry, the flag. The flag of the European Union features a circle of how many stars?
Okay,
What fifth grader knows this?
what's the European Union? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Are we talking about the Olympics rings? I don't know.
That's just 5 rings. Apparently, in the European Union's flag, there's 12 stars.
Of course.
I don't know what the European Union is. All
No,
right.
no clue.
How many teaspoons are in 5 tablespoons?
No idea.
15.
I
Don't
was
even have.
waiting for something like this. I have no idea. Teaspoon, tablespoon, same difference. Don't care.
Literally not true. Teaspoon is a third of the size of a tablespoon.
Don't care.
God. All right. That's why your food is underseasoned. All right. The bassoon is a member of what musical family?
Wait, I have to go back to what you just said. You're talking about how my food is unseasoned. And I was
Yeah.
thinking the other day I wanted to send you a picture of what I made myself for lunch because you would be so disappointed.
I
So,
made Kraft macaroni.
no, I wish. My go-to is always just like cooking like frozen fried chicken and putting it on a sandwich and eating it.
Yeah,
But I
we
was
know.
like, I gotta be healthy today. And I saw my mom had like a little like thing of lettuce in the fridge. So I got lettuce in a bowl. I put my chicken, and then I was like, I'm gonna need some dressing. Drizzled some ranch on there, swished it up, and just ate that. It wasn't good.
It wasn't good. Jeez, but also I just really don't like ranch.
Oh, I love ranch. But like I could have put some other stuff in it. It was just watery ranch and chicken. I'm like, what oh, it's not
Yeah,
it.
that's brutal. I acknowledge that I'm weird for not liking ranch. I acknowledge that about
The
myself
best
because I think
condiment there
90% of the
is.
human population likes ranch. But I'm more of like a vinaigrette person.
Vinaigrette.
Vinaigrette. I mean, my mom is bougie and white, so
But what
I've
about
got
like a dipping sauce? What's your go-to like fries?
probably um I mean my safe bet at any like fast food place is barbecue.
Huh.
That's my safe go-to bet. It's not ketchup. I need a little bit more than that. But at like Chick-fil-A, I get the sriracha.
Didn't even know that was a thing. If I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm getting Chick-fil-A sauce, obviously.
Oh,
Zaxby's.
I always get a packet or two of Chick-fil-A sauce because like I can't have too much of other sauces before.
What's the best of those like kind of generic sauce, like Freddy's sauce, Zaxby sauce, Chick-fil-A? Are you biased to say Chick-fil-A or what's your favorite?
I mean, mm,
Because Zaxby's is good, but I'll tell you the best one there is Freddy
Cane's.
sauce.
Oh, the fry sauce
Yeah, Freddy's. Because also the Freddy's fries are seasoned so good. Oh, I love Freddy's sauce. Fry sauce.
and Freddy's.
You've never been to Freddy's?
Mm.
Yeah. Grab my keys. I'll see you in like 10 minutes. Like, what? You've never been to Freddy's?
I've never been to Freddy's.
Oh, yeah, I forget. You go to all these bougie places. You haven't been to like Applebee's, Chili's, like the good stuff. So,
It's for me, it would be between cane sauce and Chick-fil-A sauce.
cane sauce.
Do you
Yeah,
not like cane sauce?
I mean, it's okay. fry
So good.
sauce from Freddy's. And like, okay, I'm taking you soon because their burgers, nah. Chicken, nah. Their fries, oh my gosh, the things I could do to get those fries. Oh, they're
But don't they?
so good.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Aren't that but isn't aren't don't they have the same fries as like Steak and Shake, like the really tiny skinny ass fries?
Oh, and I love them, but they're also seasoned with this delicious seasoning.
So you have to get like a handful of fries every time to like actually be eating anything. Like they're so tiny. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know how we got onto this subject, to be honest. Oh yeah, I do think Chick-fil-A sauce is the best one. I don't feel bad about that.
You can't knock it. You can't knock it.
It's delicious.
It's
I put it on a lot of things.
yeah.
All right, we're skipping the bassoon question because none
Yeah,
of
I
us
didn't
were
even
in
hear that one.
woodwind. What is that?
Yeah.
In mm, mm. This is about the Ohio River again. Part of it. In what US city do what? I can't. In what US city do the Allegheny and the Monongahela
Next.
rivers meet and form the Ohio. So, what U.S. city do two rivers meet and form the Ohio River?
Okay, like we said before, Indiana and Kentucky. So next.
Just name a city in Ohio. Wait,
Columbus.
no, wait. This isn't an.
Next.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Next.
How many feet is 2.5 yards?
How many feet? It's 2.5 yards. 2.5. So 24 plus 6, 30.
What's your answer?
30. Come on. That is so right.
If you ask for like 2 yards of fabric at the craft store, do you think they're gonna give you 30 feet of fabric?
Wait a second. I didn't know we were doing feet.
What the fuck? What did you think we were?
I don't know. Wait.
What did
Okay.
you think
30
we were
divided by
doing?
10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
7.5 feet. Moving
Okay.
on. That's way better than 30. Did you think we were doing inches? Did you
I
think
guess.
30 inches? All right, whatever. How many faces are there on a cube? How many flat sides?
Oh, I thought you can say Mount Rushmore, but I still wouldn't know that. How many faces are on what? A cube? Like a
Yeah.
Rubik's cube? So like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Mount Rushmore.
I don't know. Is there 4 on Mount Rushmore?
I don't know. I literally don't know.
Are you still keeping points?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
haven't gotten any right in a while. Oh wait, I have to do the one for 6. There we go.
Yes, thank you.
Wow, you really haven't gotten many right in a while. Okay. If random name, if Pablo divides 111,111 by 11, what number does he get? Just get out. Like, okay. Just put in your calculator. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, never would have got that.
Me neither. I don't blame you. We use calculators in the real world. Plot twist, fifth graders. You get a calculator all the time. It is in your hand 24/7. Don't listen to your teachers. You're not going to have the calculator